There's lots of different reasons why you should stay active with dementia. The obvious one is to stay fit and healthy. So our usual thoughts about exercise, you know, you keep yourself fitter, stronger. It helps with sleep. It helps with your appetite. So both carer and the person with dementia. But I think also mood. My favourite one is going for a walk. And during lockdown, I go out every day, and just to get out into the woods, into the fields, to listen to bird song. When I was looking after Mum, we used to get her out as much as we could. She loved going for walks anyway. She's the one that started this passion when I was younger. So what we do is we'd go out. Originally, when she could still walk, that was fine. Then we obviously had to use a walker, and then eventually her wheelchair. And the great thing was, when we had her wheelchair, she would sometimes, and quite often, get out and use it as a sort of walker. But it was safe because she knew that she could hold on to it. She felt safer. And at any point it just got too much for her, she would stop and back into the wheelchair, and off we went. We'd go down to the coast. Walking along the coast, it's usually flat. Lots of people, lots of things to watch. Ice cream stands, coffee stands. We'd take a book sometimes, we'd sit, but often as not, she would just sit and watch, and she loved watching people. You could see her face become more animated, and that with the fresh air and the sunlight and everything else, really good day, good evening, and she'd sleep well, and she'd just be so happy. The reason I'm doing it is so that I'm as fit as I can be, because I'm supporting her getting in and out of the car, getting in and out of bed, getting on and off the bar, you know, the toilet. All of those things, I need to be fitter, I need to be stronger. But there was also just that thing of my health. I had to keep physically and mentally healthy, because I'm no use to her if I'm not. And I think, you know, when I talk to carers now, sometimes, and they feel quite guilty they're doing things for me, they say. I mean, yeah, but if it's exercise, you're not doing it just for you, you're doing it for the person that you're supporting. The other thing we used to do is I went to an exercise class. So a thing called Salsa Fit, twice a week. And in the early days, I could leave her. And then when we couldn't leave her anymore, didn't feel like it was safe, she would come with me if we couldn't get someone to sit with her. And she quite enjoyed it. She didn't take part, but everyone got to know her. And, you know, still go to the same class, quite a few people that still, you know, we're 8 years on now, and they remember her. And that's really nice for me. I could turn off when I was at aerobics. So I think for carers, it's really important to have a time when you know, I was concentrating on not, you know, dancing into someone else, thinking about the steps. And I'd often find at the end of a session, I would suddenly have an answer to something that had been bothering me, because it would go round and round in my head. And of course, you get quite kind of stressed as a carer. You're not sleeping so well. But that 40 minutes of complete switching off, trying to concentrate on something else, my brain somewhere in the back would be thinking about, okay, that problem that I haven't worked out, or something that had been bothering me. Suddenly think, yeah, that's it. So there's also the benefit of the feel-good factor when you've got some new moves on your Salsa Fit and you get them, and that's like, yeah, I've done that. I can still do something. So I think having something else that you're concentrating on that you can do that isn't about caring, that you can actually have a sense of, yeah, I've done something right, even if it is just pick up that new step. When we say keeping active, because of my life, I think I've always, you know, been a walker, cyclist, and Mum always was, and we try to keep that going. So her gardening as well. And it didn't occur to me until I was talking to a physiotherapist a while later that even when she was sitting gardening, leaning forward, moving, using her arms and hands and fingers, all of that is being active. So it doesn't have to be something as active as walking or dancing, or, you know, the other things that you try and keep people doing. Just keeping active around the house. There are always some things that people can do, and then build on that, and then gradually, hopefully, maybe if someone is becoming more active, getting up and out of the chair more often. And it's not about just, as I say, the exercise on its own. I think it's about the other things that you often get with exercise. I mean, even my walks every day that I do now, invariably I'll meet people. I've got to know people in the village that I had never met before. And it's so important for all of us. But if you've got dementia, I think you often get lost. You get lost from our communities. And it's a way of getting people out and about.